Hello, party people. Hello, it's Randee for Thunderhorse Descendant. I'm here today. I know I've been kind of MIA recently, but we had the passing of our old dog, and I just haven't been very motivated to be doing my creative stuff, but I am going to try today. So, if you've been following along, you know that I've been trying to utilize the bargain bead box and trying to use up all of the items in the bargain bead box. And today I'm up here in my kitchen just because I'm up here with my other dog, spending time with him. And so you have to excuse this like little flat box that I have. But anyway, I just wanted to show you guys what I'm working with here. So I made one pair of earrings out of this already. This is the burgundy boho. Now, I know you're like, Randee, it's December. But I don't remember, I don't know exactly what happened. But anyways, we're going to do it anyway. That's what we're going to do. So let's jump into the video and we'll go from there. Okay, so these are generally like a design on the fly. So I'm just looking at the stuff that I got. I still have pretty much all of the box here because I haven't really done anything with it except for that one pair of earrings. And I just think it's early morning, and I don't know if you guys get this or not, but I gotta like make a project to get my hands going, you know. Sometimes I struggle with that. But what I want to do, I think, is I want to try to use this pendant. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to brick stitch this to just jazz it up a little bit. I don't know if we'll get to the actual necklace part because I have never done this before, so it's going to be a learning process for both of us. But I'm going to take that out, and I think I'm going to try to go with these smallest beads they provided, which look like these here. If you hear puppy toes, it's my hound dog, and he's walking around on the hardwood floor. Sorry. So I think I'm going to try to brick stitch with these. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to move this out of here. So let me bring it down some and get this situated a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to brick stitch with these. And like I said, I've never done this, but my plan is to brick stitch around and in here. I don't know if I might have to take these off, but we'll see. I just want to jazz it up a little bit. So, without further ado, let's jump into doing that. Okay, so I have just a piece of fire line. It's about a foot. I'm sorry, it's not fire. It's wildfire. It's wildfire. Beetle on wildfire. 0.15 millimeter, and I'm using green. So I don't remember who it was who told me. I'm just gonna get my needle ready to go here. I don't remember who it was who told me this, but they were like, well, when in doubt, use green. I don't know. Because all I have is white and black and green, so we're gonna try it. So I'm just gonna get this ready to go here, and then we shall see how this situation pans out for us. Now, in my defense, I just recently learned how to brick stitch with seed beads the other day. I don't think we'll need very many of these. And I've only ever made one other project. It was a pair of earrings, and it was with seed beads. I don't know if that's too many or what. Anyway, and so I guess we'll see how this goes. I just thought that this is kind of a cool component, but it'd be nice if we could maybe, you know, I don't know if I should take those off. well, I'll do the top and then we'll see where we have to go from there. So I just have my string. I'm going to be using one thread. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to tie this on. I think I might actually tie it. Oh, I think I might tie it. I'm thinking because I want to be able to hide this. So I'm going to go to the back. Okay, so they have a tie right here, it looks like, but I want to start over here. So I'm going to actually just get some of those threads and I'm going to tie off right here. Now, like I said, if you're a seed beater and you know what you're doing, or if you're like a whatever, by all means, I have no idea what I'm doing. But that's the fun, right? There's like no rules. I'm just going to tie just a knot here. Just to get started. All right. So that's what I got. Let me go and see if I can even go through here with this. I want to get way up here on the edge. You see what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to go through. Oh, this is a weird situation. I'm going to go through all the way up to this. I want to get as far up here as I can. Like here. I guess I could also do like a zipper stitch. I don't know if I remember how to do that. So anyway, this is what I know about this. And I don't know if it's going to work, but you put two beads. You bring those down. And then you got to go through. Now, normally I would go in here, but see, I don't want to do that because that's going to really show on the thing. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little stitch. Is that going to work? Maybe. Yes. Well, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Make a stitch. And come up through this bead. Well, that's not at all what I thought was going to happen, but that's what it looks like it wants to do. I'm going to go back through this one just to tack it down more straight. And then back through this one. I'm not a big fan of that. Let me take that out of there. You can see that. Well, all right, well, we'll do a couple here. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't work. We'll see. So I'm just going through this top thread of the next bump on this little thing. So you can see like here and the next one, next one, next one, next one. I'm gonna try that. And then I'll just go up through this same bead. Now, honestly, I don't know if this is really called a brick stitch. I thought I was gonna do a brick stitch, but turns out maybe I don't know what I'm doing. You guys are like, thanks, Randee. Thanks for that. Anyway, we're just going to keep going because why not? And pull it through. Go up through that bead. That's what I'm doing. I mean, it's not horrible. This is the back. This is the front. You can see that string. I don't really care for that. Well, I guess we'll just go until we don't like it anymore. I'm just going to do it. I mean, this actually won't take very long. I'm just going to do it until we get around the edge here, and then we'll see where we can go from there. This is kind of my process if you've ever been around here. This is kind of my process. I'm just like, oh, trial and error. But I mean, really, like, I don't know. I don't think there's any rules. There is rules about the camera doings, though. I gotta get that straightened out. Now, I've also heard people say to me that they prefer that I don't fast forward through certain parts of the video because they like to try to, you know, want to see the whole works. And so I try to be better about that. I don't know. I just didn't think people wanted to see my struggles with the, you know, or like just stringing, you know, stringing can be kind of boring. But we'll just keep going. What are you going to do? All right. So I'm just go through here. So I just want to be on the edge. I don't know. I thought this would be a cute idea. And it probably still will be, because I think what I'll do maybe is go back around the top and cover up some of that string with maybe a seed bead or something. I know they didn't provide any seed beads. Looks like they got some little gold beads in there. Maybe I'll try that. But I don't know. I kind of feel weird, especially on my, like, basically my second video, adding beads, because the whole purpose of what I was trying to do was to use the beads that are provided, you know? But I am one of those people. I really am. I'm one of those people who's like, oh, you've given me, you know, 18 different types of beads, but you know what? 45 would be better. Let's add some. Let's see what we can do with this, which, you know, I mean, it's fine, especially if, you know, I make a lot of jewelry and I try different things all the time. So, but the purpose of these videos was supposed to be to try to kind of utilize the box. So what I'm finding is that this is not the most horrible situation. I'll just keep going like that, I guess. That's what I got. So I think it is important to note, though, here, I'm trying to get in these grooves. Sometimes I got to go to the furthest side, you know, to get the bead to fit. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It is kind of hard for me. My stick for my thing is on this side of me, and it's kind of in my way. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have to switch it to the other side. Maybe that'll be better. I've never done this on camera, I don't think, before. Okay. Okay, so this is the back. I feel as though I am even. So I'm going to flip it. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. Here, let me, let's see, what can I do? I feel like this sun is kind of messing with us, but, you know, whatever. So that's what I got. Now I'm thinking, okay, I'm over here on the edge. Let's see about these gold. So they provided, these were number 5. They provided these gold beads. But, you know, I don't think that they're small enough, because I think it would look funny if these two, because they're basically the same size. I'm just gandering over here at the doings, it doesn't look like they've provided any smaller beads. So I'm thinking, should I go back around the top with some? Because I think that let's try one. We'll try it, see what we think. So I haven't tied off or anything. I'm just coming out of my bead as if I was to keep going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bead on. Let me get this string figured out here. Just give me a little more slack. There we go. Okay, so I'll put the bead on. Now what I'm going to do, instead of going into the ring, I'm going to go back the other way. And I think I got to go in the second one. In between what they call the bridge, I've been told. And then I don't really like that at all. I don't like it. You know what would be nice right there? Some little seed beads. Maybe like 3 of them or something. Let me see. Just give me a second here. I've got some 11 size seed beads sitting out here for another project. Do I have gold? No. But I do have these. They're kind of like a, I don't know, transparent color. Let's just try that, see how it looks. I know these didn't come in the bargain bead box, but you know, let's just try it. I'm thinking I'm gonna need like maybe 3 of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, this lighting. Hold on a second. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so I got just 3 little seed beads on here. And let me just pull those down. So now I think I gotta go, I don't know how that's gonna look. Maybe I gotta have 4. And then I'm gonna go through the second bridge. 4 is better. So then I'm gonna go up through the 4th bead, the 4th seed bead. See how that works. I mean, that's not horrible. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pull those down. And go through the next bridge. So I know it looks funny right here but we already went through that one. It just looks weird because I tightened it. Okay, and then up through the last bead, making sure, you see how my string is there? Making sure that it's, when you pull this up, that it's not going to go and let go of itself. I mean, clearly if it lets go of itself, you're going to know. I mean, this ain't bad. Let's get some more of those out. These are just size 11 seed beads. I mean, kind of like a transparent pinkish color, pinkish whatever. I don't know. I'm not that efficient. Let's see. This one. One, 2, 3, 4. And I guess maybe if you want to do 3, I think 3 would not have been enough because it would have been super tight to the bead. Because then when you do the coming up through this one, you'd only have 2 beads up there instead of 3. But I mean, by all means, give it a whirl. I don't know. 2, 3, 4. I will say, when I go to put these on, it is like, I'm like, what did I just come out of? And where am I going? But I can see here where this is coming up right directly above that bead that I need to go in the next one. So, should go here. No. See how that one looks funny? I think I need to go into the next one. Oh no, maybe not. Look here. So this one is on this side of that bead. So it is this one I need to go into. I don't know why it looks funny. Maybe just because it's on a curve. You seed weeders can tell me. Bead weavers. 1, 2, 3, 4. I will say, you know, I really picked a very interesting project to start my day with. When I was like, oh yeah, you know, sometimes you gotta get your hands working. Like normally I make a pair of earrings or something. Yeah, this was a little ambitious, but you know, you live, you learn, then you, whatever. You don't do seed bead projects in the early morning of the day, you know, whatever. I just feel like they're getting, this is kind of feels weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just because I haven't drank my whole cup of coffee yet, but we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're bored, I apologize. We're almost there. See now, see that's what I'm talking about. I feel like they're getting weirder as I go. And maybe it's because I don't know why. I don't know why, honestly, but whatever. The point of this is just to cover up this strand on the top. I feel like we've successfully done that. So I say it's a success. Successful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is the last little bridge here. And then I'm going to go up through that last bead if I can. Okay. And now, hey, I think we did pretty good, all things considered. Okay, so now to tie it off, what I'm going to do is, since I'm up in this last bead, I'm going to try to backtrack around this last little, I don't know what you call this, hoop-de-hoo, until I can get down to this bead here. So I went back around here, backtracked it until I'm coming out of this bead. And I'm going to try to go in to this one here, this purple crystal. And I'm going to pull that in, hopefully. I mean, it looks a little strange, but whatever. And then I'm gonna do a half hitch knot around, try to. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna go through this string. Can't get through there, guys. All right, new plan. Okay, So I'm just gonna, there's empty space here. I'm gonna go around there. Hold on to this little loop. Oh, I don't have enough string. Okay, hold on. Okay, then I'm gonna come back through the empty space on the other side. In essence, I'm just trying to make a half hitch knot here, but I just couldn't get my needle through there. So I'm just making a half hitch knot around this crystal to tie it off. And then I'm going to go back up through this crystal to hide that little knot. And really, I mean, I think that should be good enough. This isn't like super whatever. I do have, here. I do have a bead zapper, a Bead Smith red zapper. I recently got this when I started doing some brick stitch earrings. I highly suggest it. It's super good. I always thought like, oh, I'll just use my lighter. It's fine. And then this is really good. So you just push this little button and the tip here warms up. Is then you can get in there really close and you can cut that. And then when you cut it, it also does like a melting on this bonded thread. So it also kind of makes its own little knot, which is nice. And if you got to do some more stuff, you know, do it up. What I would do here is I would probably go in and see if I can't get that pushed into the thread. Let's try it. Okay, see this little knot right here? I'm just going to try to push it into the thread. After I've, you know, burnt it and everything to make sure it's not going to come apart. So, that's what I got. So this is just a little extra design that I did on here, and I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a jump ring on it. An oval one, of course, because you guys know how I roll. And I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? Let me scooch out a little bit. I'm thinking I just want to put this on that chain, that long chain. But you know what? I'm like, there's 4 of these though, which is, I don't really care for that. I thought I maybe would switch these out, but I don't think I would like how that's going to look. So pass on that. I am going to get some wire. And we're going to see if this is going to work. What I have here is some 20 millimeter gold tarnish resistant wire. This comes from Taylor's Falls Bead Store. You can get it wherever you want to. Because I'm going to try to see how this is going to work. Okay, it's a new roll and it's being complicated. Because, well, why not? Alright, I'm just going to take a little piece here. And I'm just going to see, what is this going to look like if we wired it up? I got about, I don't know, 6 inches probably. Probably way more than I need, but that's what I got. So I don't necessarily want to put this onto the beadwork because that seems a little untrusting, like a little, like that would be, maybe it would break the beads or something. So I am going to put a jump ring on here. This has fuzzies on it. I'm going to put a jump ring on here. Just directly in the middle, which appears to be like this one. Okay. I mean, that seems all right. And then I think what I will do is I will make a little loop for or like a little bail for this. I am going to grab some of these other beads, these ones, jasper and whatnot. I don't know if you guys can see. So I'm going to see if I can put the rest of these little purples onto this wire and make a loop. And this is going to be like the bail portion of the pendant to put on the chain. I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. I don't know how many I got on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 13 seems like a good number. 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm just gonna loop this around and make this a little loopy loop. Just make sure everything is where it needs to be. Okay, I'm gonna give this guy here, the longer one, I'm gonna give it a little bend. So then when I go to twist this up, it kind of helps the wire to sit in there. And then I'm just going to do a wire wrap on this. I got to turn it this way though, because that's just how I operate. I want it to be down there, you know? It has a little more slack than I would actually like, but you know, I guess something is better than nothing. Maybe I can scooch it down. I don't know if I can, but we'll try it. No, I don't think I can. But that's okay. At least when it sits on the chain, the beads will be separated and maybe there won't be so much wear on the beads. This one's being weird. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, so I'm going to cut this off and tuck that in. And then what I'm going to do with this portion, I want this to be round. I don't have anything up here really that's too round. There we go. Okay, I got you. I'm just pulling it. And as I'm pulling it, the beads are moving tighter so that I can squish this to make sure that it doesn't move now. Better. It's better. It's not perfect, but it's better. Then I can kind of squish it out. That's going to take up a little space. I don't know why this one's being weird, but anyway. Now I'm going to take on here and let me zoom out. So this is what I got. Basically, it's just a loop with beads on it. Nothing spectacular, just that's what we have. I want it to be rounded more. Okay. Okay. So there you go. There's that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick some beads on here. Just a couple. Maybe one. I don't know if I want a red one on here. Do I? I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to do the purple. But I am going to do one of these. I'm going to do one of these big guys. Which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 of those, so I really have to think. Do I want to use that on there? Because that might screw up some other future designs. Maybe I'll use one of these red melon ones. I like to work in odd numbers, so yeah. I'll use one of these red melon ones. Put that on there. Okay. And then, since we have gold, we should probably have I guess one of these little gold ones. I wish I had some spacers. I mean, I got these. Let me try it. As I mentioned when I opened this box up, these are not my favorite. So, but, you know, I'm gonna put one of those on first. Then the purple. Then another one. Then the red one. Then this little gold one. I don't know how I like that, but maybe I'll put one of these on there. And then the gold one. See how that looks. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a loop down here. Wire wrapped loop. Zoom in. Oh, camera's being weird. Quit it, you. Okay, so I'm just going to make a wire wrapped loop right here. Going to go over, bring this out. Now, I'm going to add, so this is what I have. Take that out of there. I'm going to add my jump ring onto here. Take this, wire wrap it up. Tuck that in. Okay, get this all straightened out. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way for just a second. Let's get a clear idea of what we got. So this is what we got. And I mean, you could wire wrap straight to here. I just put that there because I feel a little weird about the beads, about the seed beads. But this guy is our bail. And if he's not hanging straight right like he's supposed to, which, let's see, is he doing that? Oh yeah, he is. When it hangs, it's gonna hang like this. So what I'm gonna do to end, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this right now but this is the idea. I might want to add a few little beads onto this chain, and we might do that in our next project. But for the most part, this is what it would look like, because I feel like this just kind of needs chain, right? And so there's that guy. This project is not complete, but it's been a pretty long video, and I am going to add the beads into this chain on the next one, and then we'll finish it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was pretty much just to show you how to make this pendant. You know, of course, you could use whatever you want on there, but I don't know. I think it turned out all right. Maybe make this loop a little smaller. I don't know. We'll adjust that situation when we come back to put this necklace actually together, because look at these big melon beads. They're going to be nice in that chain. And these big, I can't remember what these are called, but those are going to be nice. And this isn't, I don't think it's, no, they're not going to fit over that. So, to be continued. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm just trying my best over here. I hope you guys like this video, and give it a like, subscribe, hang out, do whatever you got to do. Come visit me on my Thunderhorse Descendant Facebook page. I'm always over there doing lives and stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.